Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. This is Tomahawk. We're back on the patent train. This was Tim's pick. With us is Bill, as always. Well, not as
Made it.
always. Sometimes he's got to go fight the bums at the docks. And myself,
Right. Who
Jason.
doesn't? Who is always here?
I'm fucking always here. I need to teach somebody how to run this software so I can take a vacation. Um, we're doing Is It Art? So, and we're doing Tomahawk. Hopefully, this isn't your first time finding us. Hopefully, you've watched our Tomahawk in depth, detailed discography rankings and our top songs. But if this is your first time here, well, you're in for a treat because we're going to talk about just the album art. Starting us off, first album, Tomahawk, period.
Is that period or supposed to be like a copyright symbol?
It's a,
Oh, it's definitely a period.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
period.
Oh yeah, there it is. Now is it art? The beret makes appearance for Tomahawk, and you know it's real.
I got a question for the vinyl owner. Is the Does it feel cardboardy? Like, does it have a surface or is it smooth?
So the vinyl is smooth, yes, but originally this was a CD only release, and it was actually kind of fuzzy.
It looks fuzzy. I only
Yeah,
ask because it kind of
no,
reminds me of that
the
Tom Petty
original CD
Wildflowers.
release definitely. Yeah, the original CD release of definitely was a triple fold digipack. All of these were digipack, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, it was a triple fold, and it kind of opened up, and it was that fuzzy cardboard.
Yeah, cardboardy feel.
Yeah,
I like
it
this.
became,
It's
especially in the 2000s, they definitely did a lot of crazy artwork design and production techniques. And I always appreciate that. Like, it took me 10 minutes to figure out how to open up the Peeping Tom CD when that came out. Like, they did some crazy shit.
I like this. It's simple. It's
Hmm.
you know, it's like two or three colors. It works for me. You got that's the best logo, I think. I like it.
I mean, it's the word tomahawk with the picture of a tomahawk. It's got kind of a swirly border going around like an
The,
old 1800s type
the
feel.
album feels very brown to me. Like, you know how sometimes
Yeah.
you listen to an album and it feels like it has a color?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And this album always felt very brown and red to me. And so this album worked. And then, yeah, like, I saw the tour, and this was the front of the shirt, and the back was the great quote from Flashback: "Put on the mask and dance for Daddy." Got a lot of conversations at the grocery store.
Goes to number one. All right. Up next,
Mid Goss. So we got the same kind of border, like swirly stuff style almost going on here, but condensed down to more like a 1920s type feel. Got, silver text with and then gold coloration behind with the album title as well with the crown. The black background works contrast, I will give it that. Not sure about the lettering design though. For the album title's fine, but for the band, I don't know about the letters.
it's almost like wannabe bone lettering.
See, it reminds me more of like a chrome, like a no slip thing you would find at a factory or something like that.
Seeing it reminds me of like an old cigarette company logo.
Yeah, like a Winston.
Yeah, yeah, there you go, Winston. Who remembers them?
Oh
They're
man, I
still
smoked the
around.
shit out of Winston lights.
Yeah, no, it does. It reminds me like that 40s, 50s style, like just a brand.
I
And
mean,
this is one, like the vinyl kind of has a little bit of it on the back. But when, again, this was a CD only release, and you bought the CD, and it was a triple digipack gatefold, and the gold was like embossed, and it was just beautiful. Like it just jumped out at you, unlike the vinyl, where yeah, you get the pattern, but just the inking of it, like when this was released, this was one that was like, yeah, this is some serious artwork.
yeah, but based on the image we have, there's
Sure,
nothing really going on here.
sure, yeah.
It's,
Based on the image we have, there's nothing here going on, for sure.
I mean,
Um, if you're gonna buy it, yes, obviously I'm gonna suggest the vinyl first. But if you can find it on CD, this is one worth buying on CD for the art.
okay, kind of like a Tools Anima type situation.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Which again, they opened for Tool on this album cycle. Like it was very much in line.
It's gonna sit number 2 for me.
Same place for me.
Yeah, I'll follow that right up.
I mean, there's nothing special going on there.
Yeah.
However,
Got the dream catcher going on.
yeah, I should have
I
fucking
mean,
got
that
my.
just kind of wins right off the bat, right?
I kind of should have got my Stephen King Dreamcatcher so I could plug them and tag them.
Ooh, yeah, it's been a while since we had tag Stephen King.
Yeah. What's your favorite
And you'll
Tomahawk record,
notice the
Stephen
vinyl
King?
cover is a little different.
I see that. It's got the where it
The
fades
blackish,
around.
yeah, the border.
Yeah, yeah. And again, this is from the box set. I'm not sure exactly what the reissue looks like, but this has been reissued in the last year. If you're interested, uh, any Ipecac vinyl is worth vinyl worth getting. And yeah,
Nope, but we gotta go with the image that Jason presented to us.
of
There's no
course.
fading.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna fuck me up like y'all did on Queens of the Stone Age.
Which one was
I
first?
well, this was the
Well,
vinyl first.
yeah,
This
that
was
was
the
a whole
CD
different
first.
story. So
um,
Rated R, rated X. Fuck.
I like
rated X.
the background.
I
How
like the
it's not just
background.
a solid color. I like how it's kind of
It's
it's
like
roughed
leather,
up, is what it is.
like cowhide.
Well, and if I remember correctly, the CD was actually embossed too, where the Dreamcatcher was actually raised.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the logo though, like the band logo on this one again. And the name of the
Fair
title
enough.
almost gets lost into the background just because it's a darker brown behind it compared to the rest of the background.
I don't see that.
Fair
Like, I think I
enough.
think I think I think the name and the band album title stand out enough. It's just, I mean, eh. It's not misrepresenting the music behind it. I give it that.
Oh gosh, no! This tells you exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you would think you'd
Yeah.
get that here too. So it was very
Well,
misleading.
well,
It's very
and in
misleading.
a way you do. In a way you do.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. It's color schemes. There's a lot going on here. I may be the odd person out, but it's definitely better than this. But I think I'm going to stick with number one. I like the simplicity of it. It's like Tomahawk, period. Here's a Tomahawk. You got the border. Like, I like that better than the Dream
And
Catcher.
you're in for a ride. Yeah.
Maybe a hot take. I don't know.
I'm gonna match you in that rankings for myself.
Okay.
Just because again, I like the look of that. The first one looks cleaner.
Yeah. I like the cleanliness of it. It's very simple, very
like
sharp.
The roughed up background helps it, but like it just, I don't know, it just seems.
It's a roughed up background in the way of Poison's native tongue is a roughed up background.
Yeah.
It's like unnecessarily rough.
Yeah. As Tim puts it,
I won't disagree. You guys have presented a fantastic argument, and I can't argue with your argument.
So you going number two as well?
Correct.
Oh, we line up again on the first three. Oh shit!
Time to divert on this fourth one.
What's next?
Which I bet we are.
Oh, I need another beer.
Is there diversion? Is there a diversion?
Maybe not.
I don't see a diversion on this one.
So, okay. There's got to be a story behind this. Why there's a bison in the middle, and why they picked the other 6 animals, right?
Who knows? This is the one done by Mackie. Who knows what Mackie's thinking?
My biggest question about this one, okay?
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's a negative. It was an observation that I made. Okay. If you look at the green bird, that looks legit, right?
Yeah.
But then just go one circle down to the rabbit.
Sure.
What's off about that rabbit?
The eyeball?
The eyeball. He's got one eye, whereas he should have 2 there.
Well, and so I'm going to throw out that, Mackie's done a lot of artwork for a lot of bands. The Melvins, Tool, Social Distortion. The list goes on, right?
Yeah.
A lot of her subjects only have one eye.
Right. She's got a Leela complex.
Really, you can look at the eagle, you can look at the rabbit, you can look at the deer, you can look at the fox, you can look at the bear. They're all basically the same frame.
Right. Yeah, it's all the same, but different. Whereas some animals, it works. And then some animals, it, fucks your brain up.
Right.
Like the eagle
and then you got that bison in the middle. The cute little bison with the devil horns, and they're all under the Caesar wreath.
But what makes it work, is if you look at the top middle of it with the cloud and the eye that's the same.
Yeah.
It kind of brings it all together.
Okay, so is that an eye or a rainbow?
Well, and so you guys are familiar with the Oddfellows Association, right? They have a building in your downtown right now. And so it's automatically tied in with the Illuminati and, the dollar bill signs.
Yeah.
And, there's a whole Oddfellows theme here that has multiple meanings, and it's all conveyed here.
Another
that green little squid guy. How great is that? How great is that?
Green little squid guy.
Yeah, if you look at the center and it's to the left. I don't know, he's like a seahorse or whatever.
That's a bird, dude. That's a bird.
Well, and that's covered by you bought the vinyl sticker.
Oh,
so.
okay. Another interesting thing is if you look at all the animals, they're all sad. They all have sad faces too.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a sad album.
Yeah. I love the yellow. I love
Yeah.
the artwork. Like, this is a fucking great album cover. Which is why I don't think we're gonna disagree. If anybody disagrees with this, they're getting a slap.
An editor slap.
An editor slap. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's number one for everybody.
I mean, that Tomahawk though.
Yeah, there's a Tomahawk.
And then I'll throw in on the Stone Letter single, you got a moose, and
Yeah,
you
you
got a
got different
deer.
animals. That's cool as shit.
You got different animals on the single.
And different drawings in the middle, top, bottom.
Yep. Got a pig. Got a horse. Got a moose.
So,
Got a
Bill,
ram.
are you putting Tomahawk above Oddfellows as far as artwork?
No,
Okay.
it's close though.
Okay.
It's a lot closer than for you guys.
I mean,
I
I
the color
appreciate that.
code. The
I
color code will
appreciate
tell
that.
all. The color
Yeah.
code will
What's
tell
gonna
all.
I
tell a lot
appreciate
here.
that.
All right. I was gonna say you just dodged that editor slap.
But can I dodge the next one?
I swear to God, this looks like a fucking, what was her name? Mackie.
Mackie. Yeah.
Mackie. This looks like
This
a
is
Mackie
not
cover.
Mackie. This is Danielle Boccaccio.
That's
Danielle
crazy.
Boccaccio. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what this looks like? If you told me this was like some like street artist rendition for an advertisement for a Puppet Master movie, I'd believe you. Like just at
Yeah.
a quick glance.
Damn, I didn't work in my Puppet Master joke when we did Creed. Fuck. I had a joke for Weathered where it was going to be like, is this Puppet Master 4 or 5, Bill? But
Well, I mean, that was a two-part, movie series, right? That's where you actually had them fighting. God, they weren't the Gremlins. What the hell were they called?
The
But like,
puppet.
I mean, well, what was the start? What was the finish of it? Like, and that's where they were actually. Well, I mean, that was after Toulon's Revenge, where you realized that the puppets were actually on the good side, and were just trying to help you. They just were accidentally killing the bad people.
right,
Oh no!
which it begs the question: was that Creed record a fucking Puppet Master 4 or 5? Well, anyway, I
Was this
missed
the
the mark.
beginning or the end? Like, what? Wait, what?
Either
What do you
one, man.
mean?
Either one.
Well, I mean, I would.
What I like about this record, though, is if you look at the album, the name of the band, it's like in there hidden. It's like in there twice, 3 times actually. Like if you look
Yeah.
at the W,
Yeah.
it's in there 3 times.
And I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
You like Tomahawk?
And they do it on the B side too with the title tracks.
Yeah, that's neat. I like the dripping.
I do.
The
I
red
like
and the white
this one a lot.
dripping.
The
Looks like a
dripping is
painting.
cool.
This one's gonna throw. This one might throw some shit off. If I can find it. This one might throw some shit off.
Well, I'll start this shit show round. And I'm going to put it at number 3.
Okay, not the shit show I was expecting.
I mean, it's better than, the Dreamcatcher, but it's not as good as that Tomahawk.
I kind of agree.
No, you don't. No, no. Quit lining up with me,
I kind
you
of agree.
weirdo. Stop it.
There's something special about that tomahawk, you know.
It's so simple, but it's so clean. It makes sense. It fits the album.
I
And
mean,
that's
meat
why.
kind of fits too, though.
Yeah, but like I don't like the logo. That's why I'm putting it at number 3.
I like the logo, but like you got to take the whole album into consideration, the whole cover. I like the simplicity of Tomahawk. Period. And there's a picture of a fucking tomahawk. What about you, Tim?
I won't disagree.
God damn it.
Hey, why are you saying we agreed with you? You agreed with us on Oddfellows.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, you guys are
I
spot
think
on.
I think I might have agreed under threat of slap for that one. I was coerced into agreeing.
Well, hey, you coerce yourself into as many slaps as you want, but
Editor's note, delete editor's threats. All right, number 6.
I hate everything about this album cover. It's too bright. The name
You
and the
son of
album
a
title are
bitch.
lost in the background. It's a black and white photo, which already not a fan of.
Son of a
I ass-
bitch.
I assume it's a image of the ocean or sea or the desert. I'm guessing
the
it's ocean.
horizon, yeah,
I
the
fig-
horizon over the sea,
okay, because I figured it was waves, but you never know. That's usually black and white. You can't tell for sure unless you look at all the small details.
or have the 12-inch vinyl version.
See, and that's okay. That's the other thing. You got this picture inside of a white background. Why?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, change the aspect ratio. This album came out in 2021. It's not that hard to make your picture that much bigger or
It's
smaller.
very Polaroid. Have you ever seen Polaroid pictures?
Yes, I've seen Polaroid pictures.
That's kind of what it looks like. It's a Polaroid picture.
Yeah. Business
That
casual.
see, and that fits. I don't know. I think that fits the album even less. Then
Tim, you want to follow that up?
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with what Bill has to say, but I will say that it's better than Mick Gas. And I don't know. For me personally, it works a little bit better than Anonymous.
I'll say this. 2009, I think it was 2009, Thrice put out an album called Beggars, and that is literally this album cover minus a few more colors. And I didn't
I
like
mean, it's a
Thrice's
beautiful
version.
picture. Like I could totally see this in a museum as a museum piece or in a gallery showing.
I mean, say the image itself is fine. It's
Yeah,
just the title, plus it's how they did it. Plus, it's an album cover. It's not just. It's
it
not a
does leave
picture.
a little bit to be desired. I will agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's two tone. I mean it's we'll get to Thrice
Now, to be
eventually,
fair,
but
when I bought the pre-order, this is like a beautiful first edition gray fucking copy, and it also came with a T-shirt. The T-shirt's gray, and it's that with tonic mobility on the back or whatever. And like the T-shirt works, but as an album cover, I don't
compared to like that, that, and that, and that, and
know. Right.
that.
I mean, it's better than Mick Gas. I'll give it that. It might even be better than self-titled. but I don't think it
No.
is.
Well, it's fucking. Well, we're gonna find out right now, aren't we?
Before anyone else
Well,
ranks it, I'm putting it at 6. So no one can say I copied them.
okay. I mean, shit, I'll go number 4, just to say nobody copied me.
All right, Jason, who are you copying? Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
All right, I'll go number 5. I think it's better than fucking boring black bloody blah. At least there's something happening. There's a picture.
Which
Something.
that artwork works a whole lot better if you buy the CD. Now, to be fair, Tonic Immobility is the only one I don't own on CD. Other than Meat, of course, that wasn't released, but I have all the other 4 on CD, and the vinyl matches up pretty good. So I assume Tonic Immobility does as well.
All right, the color code. I'm gonna start off with yellow. There's nothing here that like hurts my eyes. I think Mitt needs something. There's something, Tonic needs something. It's a thrice cover like 10 years later with less color. It needs something too. I wouldn't. Yeah, I do think Meat, since we're counting it, is a work of art. I like the letter. I like the logo. I like the drawing. It reminds me of fucking reminds me of the Jesus Lizard artwork almost. Just more color.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
The Tomahawk it's a work of art. It's simple. It's elegant. And Oddfellows is so fucking batshit crazy. It's Malky. I don't keep saying Malky like with fucking Balky, but Mackie. Mackie fucking artwork, always green.
Yeah, shout out Mackie Osborne.
Yeah. Amazing
Queen
artist.
Buzzo.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I mean, I
will. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
So, okay. I'm going to start with red. Just because when I look at that album, it does hurt my brain trying to read the title and the logo. With the white on white on white, it's a lot.
Yeah, you grew up in that fucking 2000s where everything was like brown.
Well, I just
shake hands with me.
Dark Modes is my best friend. So I'm going to go need something, though, for the next 3. Reason I'm going through Meat as well, I said I'm not a fan of the logo. If they were to change up the logo, I would say a work of art. I know, Jason, you said you like the logo that way. I just don't like how it's all jumbled. I'm not a fan of that. And that's going to be work of art for the last 2.
Okay.
Tim's sitting here. They're all works of art.
Tim, color code?
Sure. So, yeah, if you've been following along and you've been watching this playlist, you know that I love this band. And I love all of these albums musically. And I think that they are a fine and welcome addition to the Patton catalog. Mike Patton is the greatest singer alive. Like, I mean, really. Like, his range is bigger than Mariah Carey's, and she tops every list, right?
This is like a disclaimer. He's about to drop some shit on this color code.
Nickelback Brown.
The artwork here is not my favorite. The artwork here is not my favorite, so I'm gonna just go straight yellow.
What?
Even on Mackie?
Like, I'll give that one green. I'll give Oddfellows green, but the rest of it is just like it's whatever. It's not about the artwork; it's about the music,
Well, it's
and
never
the
about the
music is
artwork.
fantastic. Yeah, it's whatever. And honestly, like it's all pretty simple. A lot of two-tone, a lot of three-tone, a lot of basic stuff.
See, but I'm
There's
into
nothing
that
here.
shit.
Yeah, sometimes that
Very,
that pops. Like that Oddfellows,
Yeah.
it just pops because it's all yellow. You don't get a lot of yellow records. You got cartoon
that's true.
drawings on it. Like that it
That's true.
pops.
Yeah.
And Tomahawk,
Yeah,
for
no.
all the brown and basic and simple it is, it's so like clean that like
It all
pops.
works. I agree. But just as far as my own personal taste, I
Okay.
don't know if I can give anything other than Oddfellows. I don't know if I can give anything else a green.
We got to work out Tim's fucking artwork algorithm because it
Maybe a little
is.
bit. Maybe a little bit.
I'm gonna crack this code as to what gets green from Tim in the artwork department. Is it just all fucking? Is it fucking Ivy or my eyes?
I mean, you throw some ivy in here, that gets some green.
No, we'll see her again when we cover the dwarves.
Yes, we will.
All right.
Yeah, these are not dwarves covers.
No, but there's not a lot that
That's
is.
true.
There's not a lot that is.
And I mean, really, these aren't Faith No More covers.
I mean, Oddfellows and Tomahawk, I would take over fucking Angel Dust. It's just a crane. It's just a bird.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
And I would take over the Barking Dog comic that looks like it was drawn in the 2000s.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that thing's fucking gorgeous. So I do love that one.
See, we got to redo Faith No More with Bill.
We do. Yeah. And now that Bill has entered the patent train.
The ride never ends.
Not on
Well,
this
I mean, you
fucking
get
channel,
off at
it
any
doesn't.
point. You can
Not on
get
this
off at
channel.
any point.
What's
but not
next?
on this channel. Yeah.
What's
not
next,
on this.
Tim, for me, after Tomahawk? What's next on the patent train?
Well, let me ask you then. Do you want Phantomos or do you want the solo projects?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
What,
So, I mean, Phantomos is 4 albums. The solo projects, I think we're up to 6 or 7. I could probably make that work.
let's do Phantomos before we get to the solo shit then.
Okay. Phantomos is next.
But first we revisit Faith No More, then we do Phantomos.
And then we do Phantomos, yeah.
And Bill's gonna listen to Mr. Bungle when he has to go through the.
When we gotta do album of the
Grinder and
decade.
Yeah, it's
4 albums. Not a single one is over an hour. You can whip through that thing. Yeah.
Actually, Disco Volante, he doesn't have to hear because I chose Faith No More over it. You gave me that option. So he'll only have to listen to the first one and California.
Which, I mean, once you hear those, you're going to want to hear Disco Volante, and that's going to confuse you even more. So,
yeah.
I'm already confused.
So, stick around, the patent train will keep rolling on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
But next week, it's my pick, and I'm picking fucking sloppy seconds. So, get ready for that. Come back, Tracy. Come back.
Right? Veronica.
Yeah. Stick around. We might have a Black Sabbath Sunday, We're doing Black Sabbath here when we get to it. So check out that
Keep
playlist.
the Sabbath holy.
Yeah. Be safe. and make great decisions.
I'm looking for you, for it's not virtue, with the sense of the ending today.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.